Okay, so we decided it's day, what was it? 13 of the shutdown. So me, Matt, and Marla decided to hike up to the summit. We made it. You can see, you can't see shit. It's pretty crazy. So, hey Marla.
Hey, what?
What is the craziest event of this season? Like,
before it shut down?
Yeah, well, even all of it. Like, because it's been nuts, right?
I know.
Like the whole season?
That part blew my mind. You know, the landslide, that was kind of exciting, waking up and learning that no one's going to be here for at least 2 days, and then 3 days, and then a week. It just kept going on. And we got free food. It was good.
Yeah.
And we got to watch Air Bud or some other weird...
It was a very...
child movie.
Very late sequel of Air Bud.
Yeah.
Like 9 or something.
There was some good entertainment up here from the fellow coworkers and tried to be put on by the managers.
And then the craziest of the corona, right?
Of course, yeah. It blew everything out of the water.
Right. But do you think like the landslides prepared you for the corona at all?
No, because we were pretty certain that as soon as it was cleaned up, everything was going to be back on. But
you personally, like going through it, like, well, you know, being isolated and then being isolated again.
We weren't social distancing isolated.
No.
I feel like the kind of immediate trauma of having a fine day at work and then going to work at the Alpine Inn as a dishwasher and learning at 5 o'clock that there was just a meeting saying that the mountain was going to be shut down after kind of a chaotic but fun day. Like everyone being outside and grilling. It was kind of a party atmosphere. And I was like, yeah, I can live with this. It's weird, but I can live with a kids club outside in just a little square in the snow. That's cool. And then learning that that wasn't going to be a thing. And then within an hour of that notification, learning that we weren't going to be dishwashers. And then learning, hey, you're going to get kicked out, like, sometime soon. In a short span of time.
Right.
And then slowly watching everything else. Like, other states, other countries first. And then Washington have certain procedures and protocols. And everything just gradually tightening. It felt like being strangled, and it still feels like being strangled. That's way worse than landslides, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. What about you, Matt? What do you think was the crazy, I mean, like, out of all the crap that you had to deal with this season, what was the, like, I don't know, what was your roller coaster like?
I think Marla touched on all of it.
Just the whole, like, insanity of it, right? I mean, for me, it was having to deal with the rain, you know, the snow, then the rain, then the snow, then the rain, then the snow, you know, that was, like, nuts. And then the landslides, and then being in Greenwater and being completely shut off from the world. We had nothing. I mean, you guys at least, you guys had at least some sort of, you know, touch base with reality. We had nothing in Greenwater. It was just, it was insane. So for me, the whole Greenwater event really being that isolated, right, did kind of prepare me for this isolation, you know, in a certain way. I miss going to work every day. I miss teaching. I miss, you know, having this chairlift spin. I miss doing the hot laps, right, instead of one up, one down, you know. For me, it's just been like the wildest, most insane roller coaster ride of 1920. Like, I just can't believe it. And to think that we're not even out of this, you know, this is just the beginning, I think. I think we're going to be locked down for at least another 2 weeks or so, at least, before, you know, the world starts to come back to normal reality of some sort. But I think the new norm is not going to be the kosher new norm, you know, just like in 9/11, when 9/11 happened, right? And then we went from being certain freedoms in the airport, certain freedoms around. Now we haven't seen those since 9/11, right? So I wonder what is the world going to have to change this round that won't be the same. Will brick and mortar stores even be a thing? Will they just shut them down and make you buy everything online?
More working from home.
Everybody working from home that can work from home. Those jobs.
We'll learn that you don't have to spend the fuel to bus kids to school.
Right. Well, what about the tourism industry like us, right? I mean, what are what is our jobs going to be like moving forward, you know?
I think at least in education, though, it sounds like they're going to have more online curriculum available and ready in case this happens again. Because this is, you know, a coronavirus is a whole nother level from the seasonal flu.
True.
And such like stuff like that. But if we were to have, you know, a particularly bad flu season and a lot of individual kids are out of school, then they might, you know, preemptively create stuff like this to be able to help kids along instead of being like, well, school's the only place you can learn. We have to be adaptable in this time.
Yeah, I think definitely, yeah, schools are going to be totally different, right? Like, there's not going to even be close to the same as what public schools that, like, I went to and what we had before. I think that's going to be totally different. I think shopping centers are going to go completely goodbye. I don't think we're going to have shopping centers anymore. We're just going to have places to get things repaired, and that's it. You know, drop it off and leave.
Well, that was a trend before this even happened.
It was, but I think it's going to be a total enforcement now, right? Because the trend was going that way, you're right. But then now it's just like how the trend usually takes a long time to get somewhere. It's just going to go acceleration mode, right?
I think it might go in a slightly different direction too, though, because before those kinds of services were for, you know, either the elite few or the, you know, the socially phobic few who really didn't want to interact with people. And same thing for like technology in schools. That was more of like, well, we need to be technologically prepared. So they're adding things to the curriculum without really knowing how. It's more like we should get kids, you know, introduced to technology rather than, oh my goodness, we now have to use this to convey the same sort of education standards. So it's being used more as a tool than a technique in and of itself, if that makes sense. So
you think they're just going to go to homeschooling no matter what for everything?
No, not for everything, but I think that the way that people are experiencing the necessity of doing things online right now is different than if it had been piecemeal. If people had gradually integrated it as like a way of buying things, and oh, now we have this option that you can buy it online. Now it's like, oh, we have to make this completely ready and available right now. I think it's going to change the trajectory of innovative technologies. Like, it's not going to be, oh, maybe this will take off. Like, we need to make
we need to make it
in
now
case this thing happens again.
Yeah, I agree.